this part we have covered. Last two tasks is still remaining. That is the same follow-up searching approach that we have resolved in the upper three questions. So you all can go step by step all the task and try to complete it. There is no rush is there, but yeah, you can can try on that part. Now, apart from that, we also have other challenges. One of them that we have is dashboard and report creation. So, like after filtering a data, how we can showcase to a client or a customer. We cannot showcase the backend part. Like these are the things we have done. These are the things we need to improve. These are the things we need to upgrade. So everything will be done through a dashboard because that is the first interface for a client to understand. They cannot understand the backend queries, backend small code lines. So that is one part is there. Now jumping to this Splunk dashboard. So here after the filtration is done, what kind of output you want to showcase, if you want to sit at certain part or you want to take a coffee or something like that, you can take it. So here we have to just get a go through about the basic introduction about searching skills that is required for the search bar, and then some setups that we have to follow to upgrade anything you want to do. So the objective is very clear that in a Splunk tool we have a interface called the interaction. So in that part you can have a dashboard. That one means like some kind of chat or graph part. So if you type SIM Splunk dashboard, you will get multiple dashboard which have different templates are available. So with that template also we can use it. So little bit idea you can get like for this Splunk enterprise security, what are the things it can do, accelerate investigation, and that multiple tasks we can do. All these steps. So you can go through with this part also, how to create a dashboard and that part. This is just the theory part to get little one-to-one idea. You can't have to wait for a longer time. That's the thing. Now moving further. So the machine isn't starting. You all can try this machine also. Parallelly, if I just copy the content and sharing with you. Okay, so let's go to this check. Okay, so this machine is starting. We have to wait for 20 more seconds. Then I will showcase you. So this is your end product. The end output, whatever the task, whatever the filtration you have done, the end product, the end dashboard you have to showcase to a client. So let me share this link on the Zoom chat. You all can have a look from here. So you can also all start opening this link and then start the machine. We have time. I will wait for 5 minutes. Then we will go further. Yeah, in the Zoom chat you will get the machine link.
Excuse me.
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me? Yes,
Yeah, I
tell
can
me.
hear you.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
I have an issue finding where it said start machine.
Start machine, you will get onto the third task. After
Okay.
joining, here we have to join the room, and then if you scroll down, so we will get in the third task, the start machine.
Which is the one which says creating and reporting
Yeah,
and report
correct.
for. Okay.
Yes.
I see it. Go. It's asking me to answer the questions above to start the machine.
I don't think so because even I didn't have given the answer. You just click yes. Yeah, all have got the setup. Anybody's getting difficulty, let me know. So after the machine, started. So if you see, just like last time, we also got that particular, URL link. If you read the context of this task, there you can see. So until now, this we already have done. Machine is started. Now we can open this link. For you, the link will be a little bit different because your IP address is different. So there you can go and have a searching portal like previously the same machine, and there you can get this login. That is login. So don't worry. So last time we have seen about searching skill. We have built some query not from the scratch, but the easiest way method approach. Okay. I have also shared one PDF in the WhatsApp group if you remember. That are some different test skills that you can use into the Splunk to integrate with. different kind of logs filtration, event filtration. Okay, so here you can see we have the home page. You can go to search and reporting part, and there we will get some old data from the search history. If you can able to see, like these are the something in the search history we have. And if you click on the data set here, so you will get some predefined data set of Splunk log mode, like this other thing. So you can do practice with this also for filtration part. Else we can upload some data analytics. But if you go to the corporate level, so this data comes into the costing part. That's why we arrange a less particular person, but that is also good is there. So if you just close this two thing, we don't require. So here you can filter, do the analytics. Right now we don't have to do analytics as an admin perspective. So let's go and report, save as dashboard, something they are creating, filtering the part that we already go to check for the host VPN status by the username, which is login or not login. So that's how we are segregating one activity. If you are collecting multiple data from different multiple laptops, we have to segregate at one point. Correct. Then only you can identify that what kind of progress is going on into the Splunk server and administration part. So this is how you can create a report. In that report, you can click on the view option, check all the different wavelengths about the part. So you will get something this part, and then you can ask question. So the first question is that create a report from network server log host that listen port and a network and connection and their account. So what is the highest number of times and any port is used to a network connection? I think it's a one, or it may be some other answer. So if you see what is the highest number of times any port it is used in the network connectivity. So we have to check the connectivity part from the backend. You can see the hint also. So it is showing the state count by port that we have to do. So you have to go to the uh, portal, and there we need to search. So we'll go to the search and bar. We will take the all as a all time to get all the data and then search it. So now it is showing we didn't get any data sampling part. Maybe we can scroll down, and here you can see we got multiple stuff. So here we have VPN log part, like source part, because the question is related to that only, connection with the port and that part. So we are just collecting the VPN logs. Let's go with this part. Double click on it, add to search, and then hit enter. So after hitting, we can see we have got around 86 event. Now it is asking we have to do the filtration. Okay, so that will be like what we say. Yeah. So here it is showing the state by count. If you see the hint, we have to filter it by the state count, where state count is descending order, that particular part. So we can use it. Now hit enter. So now we are getting 86. Now if you copy and then type states count, and then you can use it. How much it is showing state count in descending order. So it will be like greater than 10, and hit enter. Now it is giving some error with the that particular value. Hit 10 equal to. Okay, so that one feature we have to check what a feature in it is showing as an addition sign. So after finding that part, you will get the answer. That's how we have to do. And the second question is, while creating a report, which option do we need to enable to get me particular chosen time range part?
Hi, sir, please for interrupting you, but it's kind of confusing when you do it this way because if you don't actually get the answer, like if you don't get to the bottom to get the answer, you end up making us being confused. I don't know if I'm the only one.
Yeah, yeah, I got it. So I'm just giving a direction for this actually, because this
Okay,
searching part we already have done. That's why. Actually, in this first question, it is asking that into the network server log, some of the thing is hosted. So it is directing to the something a network or in a VPN part. So if I just clear everything and then search, right now I don't know what kind of data it have. So what we
okay,
have done, we have go to the history option, and from history we have fetch all the logs selection that what are the selection is available. So
okay. And this other one, which search term will show us all the results from all index in Splunk?
yeah, so on the index part we have like VPN logs collection is available. We have network logs collection is available. Website logs is available. So as per the question it is asking,
Yes, to show us all the results
yeah.
of all
So
index in Splunk.
we have to first click on the network part. So network we will add as a search. So this query it is automatically added with the server logs, certificate and traffic. We can search for last 24-hour status. Okay, so it is showing last 24-hour no. So we can go to the all time. And in all time we have grabbed I think around 25,000 specifically logs related to network. Now here the second condition is that that lists the port used in network connection and their count. So what is the highest number of time any port is used in a network? That means we have to filter by a port number for this particular usernames. Where it is like yeah, this is the not username is given, but yeah, this is how we have to do. So there you can go to the where it is. Yeah, so here we have all these logs are available. Now here we have to do the sorting from destination IP, like the use network connection. That is the highest number of times any network. So that is a destination IP. Here we have this destination IP. Now it is more than 100. You can see top value will take as a top value. So now we are getting multiple IP address like this. Okay, like the port number is connected with multiple part. Maybe we can create it as a statistic, or that is also we can do. So here we have taken top limit with 20. And as per the standard, we have to take like status count port in the descending order. So we have to click on the port. 100 plus ports are available. Let's over time we'll also take it. So this is a timeline we have got it as a visualization. And in this timeline, if any kind of activities is happen, so we can monitor. Like that is how the filtration is actually work. And that is a one approach. You can directly also come. We can do solving part, and we can park vehicles at certain part. That's how we can do. So visualization is something like right now this is a bar, simple X Y Z axis graph, but yeah, we can able to edit. We can able to modify also. Okay, so that's the one thing we have to do. Now, in the second question is something like that. While creating a report, which option do we need to enable to get the choose the time range? Okay. So for time range, we can modify, we can update also. That's not a problem. Is that so? You can try to do if you can able to fetch it. Let me know.
So today is really confusing. Like I haven't even understand the first question.
Yeah,
Uh,
me too.
see, the first question is very simplified. Firstly, understand the first part. What it is showing.
Like
Create
okay,
a report.
before
Yeah.
we start, I think if you start from the beginning, I think it will make us to understand more. Like from question two, show us how you get the answer and all that, so we can better understand. Because today I haven't understand any of these queries for real, for real.
Okay, let's go to the first. So first, I think it's no answer.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's go to the second. So this is the first dashboard they are asking that we have to open. After that, we have to sign in. Last time we are working on this search query where we have gone through about the search history, and then we taken some sample data to filter out it, check, modify the query, understand the output or input value. And then this is some sample references given like index equal to star. So it will cover all the events which is we have. Now the first question is that which search term will showcase like show us all the indices. So indices means the main key value from which we can able to fetch every data. So that will be no. Of course, it's an index. It is a wrong question. So all the indices, yeah, indices is an indexer we use. Indices, index of. Okay, so maybe we can use the full this star and then submit. Okay, so the first question is very clear that if we don't know anything about the area, about the place, we don't have specific budget. So this is how we can guess and get at some details. That is the first part. So that is I think clear. Now from there we have to go to the third option. So there we have started the machine and some examples is also given like what are the errors, what are the things we have to do. Okay, so here we use all the index equal to star, then provide some value. So here the example is showcased with the VPN server. Host is that, then the content part, then you can move. And then we have the environment setup. So that we don't have to do because that is already done by the information part. So these are the things we have to do. Now the first question it is that you have to get a search engine connection. So there we have we have this search, new search. So after getting a search, properly read the question. Create a report for network server logs. First, host that list to the port to use in network. That is the second connection. Then or the account.
Please, I want to ask a question. What if, let me say, in your work environment, they ask you this question? I want to know like the specific, query I'm going to write to get the right answer rather than, moving around. Like if they ask me like a question, let me say, for example, in the interview, they ask you, how can you do this to get the highest number of this? Like, I just want to get an example, a broad idea of the specific query I'm just going to write. So like, go straight to the point, you understand?
Yeah, so you can see we have to divide the question into the 2 or 3 part so that you can make a query also. So the first thing it is asking about we are accessing some content or we need to create a report on the network server log. That is the first part where the port is in use. Second, we have to check the highest number of grid that we have gotten from that connection part. So we'll go to the server here, go to the search history, and then we will get this server log. So this is a VPN related logs are available. We don't use it. We can go for this web server logs to get idea, to get update, and multiple options are available.
Okay, what if let me say for example the Splunk we already downloaded. If we go to the Splunk, we try to write maybe a query. All this is not going to pop, all right? All this is popping up because it's the machine has been associated to this task.
Right.
What if we use another Splunk that this task is not there?
Yes.
What query? Because it's very helpful because as you just start putting up the query, this is just going to pop up and you can filter what you want.
So in that case, now firstly we have to take some sample data. In our local system, we have installed Splunk, remember, for the local practice. So there we can take a sample data, sample JSON file. Remember, so where we have to go? We have to go to the Splunk and we can add data from here. Okay, and if you are looking for some sample data, so let me showcase it. We can go for like if you type on Google Splunk sample data for testing purpose to understand Splunk. Okay, and what are the options are available. So here you can see we have a multiple data storage is available as a sample. It's kind of some replica, some network part. You will get it like some of these Splunk apps. This is an approach is available. So how to upload with the step by step is given that you can use it sample data. So mainly the sample data are into the JSON format. Okay, so you will get some sample data from here, collection of Splunk sample data source we have. So you can take any depending on the what kind of case scenario you want to work on it. So there we'll get some. We're not getting. Okay, let me show. Yes. Index of, and then you can use for GitHub. So GitHub have a repositories that you can use it for the initial approach and check the different lab scenarios and testing scenarios concepts. So there you can see we have this Splunk app test is available. Well, this is based on the gaming application, not for the security, but yeah, this is the steps that you will get a little idea on that part. Same thing if you go to this part. Here we have this all the scenarios and that assessment and that part. So, but these other platforms are not connected as an interactive perspective. Okay, so that's one thing we have to deal with. So from here we can add a data. It can be Windows, Linux, or Linux, depending on your current job profile perspective. So from here we can upload your local system some sample data, or we can go to right now on the online challenge, and there you have this some personal. Also you can say, but still we are able to get some sample data from here. Okay, so if in a local system it is not available, so you can import some sample data after downloading from internet. Okay, so that's how the first part. I think it is clear. Any doubts still here?
I don't just know if today is not a good day for me, but I don't just understand today.
See, this is simply I'm saying that the question first we have to search for the log, network server log, first thing. So we'll go to the search bar. There we will see some history data.
Okay.
Okay, so in history data, you can see we have web, JSON logs are available, Windows logs are available, VPN logs are available, and the first, if you can see, we have the network logs are also available. So I just selected this network log as a default traffic because we have to filter return. So I added to search bar, and if you click on the all time, we can collect some data on this part. Okay, so that is the first query we have created. Not created, but it is automatically fetched.
Okay.
So from the JSON file, where the network server is a host, and we are getting. So right now we are filtering as per the server IP address. Let's remove that part also. Okay, no need for that particular part, and hit enter. So around we have 25,000 specific content is available. Through that we are getting all that news part and that thing. So here with the network log file we have filtered out it. Maybe I can remove this traffic, that is also not needed. So we are getting logs from the JSON file where indexer is a JSON part. That is the first thing. So we have to go to the port used in network connection, their count. What is the highest number of network connections that we have built on that part? So we just have to give some number here, or into the query you have to use state command. This is the command we have to use. State, like you are evaluating that particular data for this part. Now in this state we have to give this condition that which is the highest number of the Jim and James, like this thing. So that is how we can like highest number. So we here after status you have to use some symbols greater than or equal to 50, I think. Yeah. No, so it is like greater than this sender. So that's how you can build. Maybe approach will be different, but this is how you build the answer, and then you can able to filter out it from that particular crowd over the specific part. Okay, so that's the basic thing we have to do.
So can you do it so we can see the answer, please?
So let's go state. So I will just go with the port numbers. So here we have, this is the part. So we got
5 our answer.
So 5, I think maybe the answer, but we need to check it's ascending order, descending order. So I will just check with a 5 or okay. So 5 is the it's showing in a descending order only. That is the value. Or if I click on this anyone, let's suppose this is the first part. So the query will be like something this. But we don't have to use a port number. We have to go with the state part to get the static analysis. Here right now it is filtered as a one port.
So quick question.
Mhm.
Can you go back up, please?
Yeah, here.
So I understood where you got the source equals network logs, the Jackson and the index equal networks log, right?
Yeah.
So if we get there, can we just scroll down to the field and look for ports and get the counts? If we just scroll down to the ports where we have fields.
Yeah, here.
Click on ports.
One port. Second.
I mean the way you did it until we got 5. That's what I mean.
Okay. So let me go one step back.
Yes, sir.
So here we have this thing right now out of 25,000. Then we go to the port field. So here we click on it, and I got like average over time, maximum value. So as around after taking an average, we are getting this. I feel like multiple ports have the 5 number of count, but as a one time he that question is like descending order.
Oh,
So
okay. So the question is asking the amount of count that the highest port that. Okay, I got you. Okay.
So this is the part we have to do. Like, what is the highest number of items any port is used in the network connection? So that's the way we are providing the 5 as an answer.
Okay.
So this is a basic skill that we have already covered in the previous search approach. Same technique we have to use. We don't have to build everything from scratch, like building part and that thing. Maybe it can cut, but yeah, this is how we can get the data. Now the second question is like, while creating a report, which option we need to enable to choose the time range of the report. So in the dashboard we have this thing, timeline, that you can use it to understand. And if you go back there, you'll get some more information, like which option do we need to use. So here we already have gone through, like these are the steps that you can use it. Save result, what is information you need to. So now here it is asking the feature, like what kind of feature you can enable in the Wazoo part that will give you a specific time range to complete a project or a task to do. So that's the answer you have to put here. You can also read it like, at the time of creation and a report, which option do we need to enable to get to choose the time range of our report. So we have to calculate with the time range with the specific last 7 days logs. Okay, so that can be a little longer, but we will get the answer. Okay, so that is the approach we have to follow to solve this exercise. Yeah, now question, query, or still not understand, that is also let me know, or else you can try from your end. You just read the question, search on the skill search, and then try to complete this thing. Okay, because we have to get the all-time result as an end result. Yeah, so just try from your end. I'm giving time to just not follow, but yeah, you can try from your end to solve it. Yes, questions are very simple, straightforward. You can see which option we need to enable to choose between the time range. So time range where we can do a report. the visualization mode we have. If you go to the, we have the all time, then you have the option like save as, view option, close option is there. Like these are the things you are doing. So this is a little hint is given, enabling to get to choose the range of this from. Yeah, so that's you can try it from your end. Once
Yes.
if it is not happen, so I will showcase you in the next class how to do it. Filtration part. Only we have to play with this search bar and this field that we have already available. That's it. Nothing basic creation we can do, because every condition, every kind of question it is asked not in the practice purpose but in a real time, the query will be changed. Okay, so that's another thing we have to remember it, and rest you can all do a little walkthrough, and then you can tell me today if you all get time. Else we will continue from here only. On the next class, I will showcase you the approach how I have solved. Maybe we'll get some new idea on that behalf of also. Okay. Yeah.
Can you scroll up a little, please? Just I want to say that. Oh, I mean, can you go to your Splunk to the?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just a minute. Yeah. See that, Jason.
This is already available in the search bar. So I didn't have written. I just searched on the search bar about the history, and from there I just put take out it actually.
Okay.
So let me showcase you again. Or you, if you want to type, I will share this text file into the chat. So you have to go to the main dashboard. Then you can click on the search and reporting. And before clicking any file data, we have the history is available. So I just taken up from history, network logs, and JSON file. So we just need to take this second one and add to this guy. After adding the this part, we have to go for the all time data, and then you will get the actual 25,000 data. Now from 25,000 data, we have to filter for the other details.
When I just write the same query on mine, it's giving me 0 events.
Yes, it is giving 0 event. You have to go the right side and click this timeline to the all time. Right now,
Yes.
maybe it's your 24 hours. So you have
It's
to
all
go,
time.
it's all time, and then click search. Click on all time and then click on search. You will get it. Okay, here you can see.